450k is very achievable by the looks of how things are going with my account right now, and I will tell you what I usually do with my account so that you can implement the same. But first, I do have to give a warning that my account might get banned, and if you follow me, so will yours. But I can assure you that people have not stopped farming at all. There are thousands of people who are farming currently, and if I get banned, my level of cheesing this battleground gets banned, then so will the thousands of other players. So my plan here is to not be the worst of the defaulters. If Kabam decides to implement bans, the worst ones will get banned first, and I don't know if they will come for me or not, and if they do, it's fine, man. I'll just shift to another game for a month. That being said, now what you wanna do, if you have not started yet, is push using elder marks and elder marks only. Ideally, you wanna push until you have 2 consecutive defeats. So, like, I started in Platinum 3 and I pushed till Platinum 1 using elder marks and elder marks only, and then I made the most points in Platinum 1. My reasoning behind this is you will face a similar roster as well as skill level, so that it won't be blatant if you deliberately lose using energy. You can mess up, you can miss a punch or two, you can take a hit or two in the face. Kabam didn't specify what kind of losing is deliberately losing, You can have connection issues, you can mess up fights. It's totally possible, right? How can you identify if a person is deliberately losing or staying in the same league? That's not possible unless we as players make it totally blatant, and that's what you wanna avoid. I said there will be loopholes, but we cannot be sure of those loopholes until the next season, because that's when we know the extent to which Kabam bans the battleground players. So, as general rule, keep in mind, avoid forfeiting at all. And when you are in a league where you face similar roster strength and skill, you might want to take a victory with elder marks, then play 2 or 3 matches with energy, and then switch back to elder marks. Make sure you stay in the same league, alright? Do not push above that unless the roster strength or skill significantly decreases in your league. And that's what I am doing right now, and I have 200k points currently, and I have plenty of elder marks as well as units to push beyond 450k, and that's how you should do it too. Moving on to the next part of the video, which is how many elder marks do you actually need? Well, that totally depends on your win to lose ratio. For example, mine is pretty bad. I lose 4 games and then win 1. So what I usually do is play 2 games using elder marks, then lose a lot using energy, not deliberately. It's so hard in my league, I can't even lose deliberately. I just get beaten to a pulp, man. I don't know. Anyway, my win to lose ratio is 4 to 1. For the sake of calculations, I'm gonna assume that I play all matches using elder marks, which is not actually true. You should use energy ideally after a win, because your consecutive match gets harder, or at least that's what I have experienced. Anyway, given my win to lose ratio, you need about 9,000 elder marks to score 300,000 points, or in a total of 13,500 elder marks to make it to 450k. This win to lose ratio will decrease if I push too far and increase if I push too little. So I wanna keep it for the good, in the good range where I don't win too much or lose too much. So yeah, that's where you want to keep it. Now, is it possible to get 13,500 elder marks? And I'm gonna say absolutely yes. Assuming your alliance is pushing towards the max alliance battleground milestone, which is absolutely necessary in this season, you will get around 3,400 elder marks from there. And my second assumption would be you pushing to platinum 2, because that's after that the matches get tougher, so you will at least push to platinum, and that will give you around 5,500 elder marks. So adding that up, plus I'm gonna assume, to ease the calculations, you have 2,100 elder marks left from the last season, because last season was the most boring season ever and I had around 6k left, but still I'm gonna assume you had 2k left. That gives you a total of 11,000 elder marks. The rest of the elder marks, whatever you need, you will get from the arena farming. Arena, if farmed correctly, can give you 700 battle chips, not battle chips, units a week, which includes the milestone as well as the battle chips. So whatever you need on top of these 11,000s will come from the arena. Alright, and that's how you can easily hit 450k in battleground objective given a 4-to-1 ratio. It's probably gonna be better than this unless you have pushed to vibranium or something, but this is how I plan to hit it. I currently have 5,000 elder marks right now with me and I am on 200k points right now, so it's looking actually really good for me, and hopefully I can hit it before I am pushed to vibranium somehow. I hope I don't get pushed to vibranium, because once I hit vibranium it's pretty much over for me. So I'm gonna stay diamond 4 for a while, unless I get matched with throne breakers or something, or very new paragons, because I'm a medium paragon. Alright, I just became paragon a month ago, so this is actually the league I deserve, and let's see how it goes. Before I end the video, I do wanna say that if you have pushed to a league where your win to lose ratio is very very bad, I would suggest hold on, okay, because Kabam somewhat banned farming. People are pushing, alright, many people are pushing and they will eventually catch up to you. So if your win to lose ratio is actually bad right now and you can't get yourself to win a game, just hold on so that players your level will catch up to you. And I think that's it for the video, and it's kind of a long video because there was a lot of things I needed to cover. So yeah, and I will explain the battleground meta in the comments. I don't want to push this video too long. So yeah, I hope you hit the 400k mark, and look out for my crystal opening, battleground crystal opening video. I'll probably upload that next. So yeah, good luck and goodbye.